It's everybody's favorite time of the year, Steam Next Fest! Yeah! Millions of demos have poured onto Steam. And some of them are roguelike deck builders, such as Dungeon Clawler. I'm just going to level with you. I don't fully know what's going on here. I'm playing this not sight unseen, but I got an elevator pitch from chat that it is basically a deck builder where the gimmick is not poker, and it's not Peggle. The gimmick is instead a claw machine. Let's start it up here. Next Fest stresses me out. I hear you. I think what you should do is let go of the yoke and stop with the idea, the preconceived notion that somehow you're gonna like play every single demo. Like, that's madness. I think you actually, like, one of the things, I try not to give too much life advice here. If you can kill the FOMO inside of yourself, you will find true enlightenment, I think. You might think I'm putting on airs. I don't know if I got FOMO for anything right now. And I think it's a good thing. Because it's not like, oh, like it's anhedonic to be like, oh, I wish I was out getting pleasure or something like that. It's more like, you know, there's always next time. I do for Twitch streams. I mean, getting FOMO for like missing an NL stream is crazy. I do see it in the Discord sometimes. People are like, hey, I missed the stream today. Should I watch the whole VOD or just the Librarian Best of compilation when it comes out? And I'm like, you should do neither. You could just re-up tomorrow, man. It's okay. It's not like, yeah, was there some funny moments? Yeah, but it's not like it's going to change your life. There'll be funny moments tomorrow, too. It's like, you know, it's the difference between like The Sopranos and Everybody Loves Raymond. You can skip a week of Everybody Loves Raymond. If you skip a couple episodes of The Sopranos, you're probably like, who the heck is this guy? Sir Bunalot. Sir Bunalot used to be a knight like you, but he took an arrow to the knee. He is now on a quest to reclaim his lucky paw, which was chopped off by the evil dungeon lord. How about that? Collect items using your claw to fight enemies. Hover your mouse cursor over things to get more information. WASD moves on the map. A and D moves the claw. Space drops the claw. You can close the claw manually, and you can backspace to skip your turn. Okay, understood. It's my turn. Hang on. Pause me for a second here, just so I can move my camera to there. You're doing 9 damage, and the other one is shielding. Let's, you know what? I'm assuming that this is like, yeah, that's fluff. Okay, it's used to cushion your items. This is big shield. Double the amount of block if it's picked up alone. This is little shield. And this attacks the nearest enemy for 5 damage. This attacks the nearest enemy for 10 damage. I got an idea. How many plays do we get on the claw machine? Because I kind of feel like, what if we just grab claw or shield number 1? Nope, we got the sword 2. That's okay. I can live with it. How many cracks do I get at the claw machine, bro? The Sopranos blows? Don't you ever get tired of exaggerating? It blows. What is it? Like the 4th best show of all time, but some people are offending you because they're saying it's the best show of all time? Like, come on, what do you mean it blows? That's insanity, man. You want a show that blows? How about Celebrity Lip Sync Challenge? Or like those game shows that are on daytime TV, but they don't even give out like good prizes. Like if you win, you get like $1,000, and you're like, aren't you making like $20,000 for every ad that shows on this show, Meredith Vieira? It's insanity, man. The winner gets $1,000, and they got them. They don't even fly them out to Los Angeles anymore. They got them zooming into the game show. It's the most low-effort content I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, hang on. Okay, pump the brakes, kid. The Masked Singer, that's an institution. Enemy's turn. I've taken no damage. I see, we have 2 claws. I probably should have noticed that before. Now, if I could just pick this up by itself, it would do double damage. That would do 20 damage and borderline kill you. Not my best move. Let's just try to get a smattering, a grab bag, if you will. 15 shield and a little damage, okay? We take 1 damage, no sweat. Time to restart. I would love to do 20 damage to you. I don't think we can pick that up by itself, to be honest. I think we're going to have to grab a smattering, as always. Get smoked, kid. We already got 15 block. Give me a smorgasbord. Miata son or Forerunner daughter. I'm going to say Miata son. Just in general, I'm not anti-car, so don't assume that like I'm like you, okay? But the smaller car, the better, I think. And the less SUVs on the road unnecessarily, the better it is for everybody. From the perspective of like not dying in a collision. So sure, a smaller car on the road is better, I'd say, for me. Attacks the first enemy for 2 damage and gives you 1 dodge. Dodges 1 attack, reduces the amount of dodge stacks by 1. Increases strength by 2. Converts all strength to block at a 1-to-2 conversion rate. Interesting. I mean, dodge just misses an attack. That seems insanely good. Let's take brass knuckles and move onward here. And then where is it? Did it not fall into the claw machine yet? I didn't draw it. I clicked on it. I don't know if I should have done that. Here, draw me right here. You'll draw it later, don't worry. Sometimes I worry that, like, especially playing games on Twitch. Well, I think this is just maybe true for like the state of gaming now to begin with, but I think that it's because of streaming, because I am a streamer and I'm speaking from my lived experience. I feel like we're too afraid to like make mistakes when we're learning how to play with a toy now. Instead, we always come at it and we're like, hey, thousands of people, like, what's the right way to play with this toy? Am I doing it right? That's what the tutorial is for, brother. We'll figure it out. I'm talking to myself there. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that I'm like, I played the game for 3 seconds and I'm like, oh, I'm so self-conscious. Am I doing this right? You see what you've done to me? Okay, hang on. We got a dodge in here. That's beautiful. Maybe we could get a single pickup. No! It's okay. Put it right here. Like, you guys might not understand, but like back in the day, all my friends played Diablo 2, okay? I know you're gonna say, what build? There were no builds, brother. You leveled up, you got a spell, or a skill, I should say, and you put it into whatever looked cool. And you know what? We were still fucking beating Mephisto. We were still beating Diablo. We were still buying the expansion pack and beating Baal. We didn't buy the game, or even before the game came out, we were like, take me to DiabloCharacterCreator.com, and then like, oh, you gotta, and then at level fucking 17, I gotta go. We were just like, boom, I just unlocked Ice Wall. I think I'm gonna put a level into Ice Wall. Small sword. So that's actually our big sword. Big shield. Okay, yeah. Body armor, gain 3 block at the start of every turn. Kind of consider that. I'll consider that. Play the gotcha machine. I will. I have received catnip. Increases damage done by your pets. And natural strength. I think I would rather have 3 strength, honestly. Four. Things you hate to see. Okay, this would be huge if we can get brass knuckles and body armor in the same grab. Oh. Still pretty good. One block? Oh, because it's 3 body. I see. I mean, dodge only, it does 2 damage. It would be nice if we could grab enough damage to kill you. That would require grabbing 3 swords, which seems unlikely to me, given the breadth of our claw. But let's give it a chance. You never know. They've accurately recreated the feeling. Oh, I got him anyway because I have 3 extra strength because I'm a genius. Because I'm the smartest person to have ever played video games ever. That's true. These chicks don't even know the breadth of my claw. They're all on me like they want to hold hands. Just grab it, man. Don't get cute with it. I need 3 swords. The Legend of Zelda Game Boy games in Biden's America. Kind of, actually, it would probably be like 20 swords or something, I guess, but you get the idea. The joke was there somewhere. I don't get it. It's inflation, I guess. Inflation's the joke. Attacks the nearest enemy for 1 to 15 damage. Attacks the nearest enemy for 15 damage and removes its block. Get out of my deck. You're like demonstrably and objectively like 20 times worse than the battle axe, bro. Are you rare or something? Increases block. Okay, we want battle axe without a doubt. Holy shit. Give me some piggy banks, bro. Oh, you only get to play once. Okay, what's your deal? Prickwood. Oh, thank you. The enemy intends to buff itself or others. That could be me then. Let's. I'll tell you what. This is very Slay the Spire coded. What a horrible grab. You don't grab battle axe until they get some block. What? Deals 1 damage to the attacker when being attacked. Understood? Okay, don't get greedy. Just get the armor first. You can get both, man. You can get both. Don't let anybody tell you you can't get both. I have dodged your attack and substituted my own. Okay, give me more block because we need to avoid the spikes every time. And then you know what? Let's do some fucking damage, man. Sometimes I saw Kate do this in Korea. I was a claw machine, like up and down sort of guy. I was just an elevator user. You place the claw and then you send it down. She was doing stuff like she was getting it moving like left and right and then using like the impulse of the pendulum swing in order to drop it into a better location. And she's got techniques that I've never deigned to even know of, man. That's advanced tech. Did you guys know Corey is like a claw machine expert? I'm not even messing with you. He's told me when he lived in Japan, he was like obsessed with claw machines. It tracks? I don't really know if it tracks, but I mean, it's real, so I guess it tracks. I'm glad he recovered. It is kind of like one of the funniest pseudo gambling addictions, I guess, because instead of like winning money, you get like a toy worth nothing that you can't do anything with. But you do, I get it though, you get the thrill of seeing the claw like grab it and like solving the puzzle of the claw machine. Yeah. It's like always being at the fair. I think I own you, basically. The toy has sentimental value? Not when you got that many of them. I hope it has sentimental value, though, because it has, like, no material value. We're kind of just looking at each other. Okay, Greg Heffley. Is this a Diary of a Wimpy Kid reference again? Who is Greg Heffley? It is! Dude! My intuition is crazy. I only need to do 5 damage. If you could just grab this sword, it's over. Oh my god. I got a whole bunch that I won when I was in Japan. They have sentimental value to me. And I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think I killed that part of myself at some point between like ages 17 and 20. I have no sentimental value. Like, I have sentimentality towards people and memories, but I have no sentimentality towards like objects. I could be wearing a shirt for like 3 years and be like, this is my favorite shirt. When the neck on that motherfucker gets blown out, so I look like that picture, remember? The picture of Saddam Hussein's lieutenant when they caught him in Operation Iraqi Freedom, and like the neck of his shirt goes like all the way out to like the edge of his shoulder so you can see his back hair. You know that one? When my favorite shirt looks like that, it's going straight in the Salvation Army bag. I don't know if anybody's going to want it. Maybe there's a motherfucker out there with like a huge neck that's like, I'll take it, but that's my deck and that's my stats, by the way. I'm not like, oh, my favorite shirt. I'm like, I'm gonna have to shave like my whole back and torso to wear this motherfucker. I don't got time for that. Get it out of here. There was always 20% water inside the machine. Gain 1 strength every time you take damage. You remove 3 poison at the end of your turn. All right, I guess swamp me. Is that good? You can only choose 1 path. I see now. There it is. This enemy intends to add items into the machine. Okay, I understand. How about this would be a huge grab early. You have 11 life left. We don't really need to dodge. We should do some damage. I could lethal you. If I just grab you, I got some shield and some fluff as well. He's Khalid Sheikh posting. What is his name? Khalid Sheikh Mohammed? Yeah. Hey, I didn't say, you got me confused. I didn't say it's Saddam Hussein. I said it was Saddam Hussein's lieutenant. I can still, they showed that picture on CNN for like 25 days straight. I got that image seared into my head. I would like to grab my armor. Thank you so much. I would like to grab my battle axe. He's not Saddam Hussein's lieutenant. Was he or was he not involved in the war in Iraq? Riddle me this, okay? I was 13 years old when this shit went down. I didn't know the nuance of it. I was like, they caught a bad guy. Now, we didn't have Jenny Nicholson making 4-hour video essays back then, okay? We had Wolf Blitzer and Greta Van Susteren. You can't blame us for being stupid, man. That's all we got. Poison X3. Big whoop, man. Big whoop. His fit kind of dripping. It actually, like, his fit kind of hits, like, in 2024. In 2004, though, when everybody was wearing, like, Ringer t-shirts from Old Navy, it wasn't the look you're going for. But he's kind of rocking it. Why is his collar so wide? I'm assuming, like, when you're on the run from SEAL Team 6, like, you know, some personal grooming might go out the window. What? Scammed, bro. Hello, Vinny, by the way. You must have... Are you, like, patient zero for Glorp? I know you're, like, a Gnorts guy. But I feel like Glorp has risen in ubiquity across Twitch so quickly that there must have been somebody providing it with, like, an impulse for it to get that kind of momentum. Like, Glorp is kind of... It's giving Vinny, to put it in the parlance of our times. Glorp's been growing for months. I mean, honestly, you'll have to... excuse me. I'm in literally, like, 3 Discords. So, like, I'm not familiar with all the you know, the genesis of these memes and inside jokes and stuff like that. It's been in TFT chats forever. I mean, I guess they got to do something to entertain themselves. What am I doing? I don't want to grab all this poison, man, but that's like, that's where all my good shit is. Oh! I'm not trying to be a hater, man. It's just like, you know, I know, because Apollo got really into Valorant for a while, and I would go into his chat, and, like, nobody would be talking, and then, like, somebody would say, like, oh, chat, they'd start, like, lunch posting. Chat, I just made the most delicious chicken teriyaki for dinner tonight. And then, like, people would be like, holy fuck, what was in it? And then they'd be like, chicken, carrots, bean sprouts, and teriyaki sauce served on rice. And they'd be like, what? And meanwhile, Apollo's getting like 4 kills a round, man. Like, they'd be talking about anything but the game. And then there's always like one person that's like, you really should have, your team looks good, but you really should have gone Wizards there. Getting a Wizard that early is a nice opportunity for a pivot. And everyone's like, man, shut the fuck up, dude. We're talking about lunch right now, okay? Didn't you see the shit about the chicken teriyaki? Anyway, I won. Tanks the last enemy for 3 damage and shrinks 3 items. Gives you the bomb buff. Explodes after 3 I know ticking bomb. You think I haven't played Slay the Spire? That goes crazy in a silent deck where you have some block. So I'll tell you what. Step 1. Well, give me the bomb. What's today's lunch, NL? Bibigo kimchi mandu is my guess. I've been trying to work my way through some of the frozen food. Either it depends on the timing. It could also be peanut butter sandwich, which is also, you know, I'm not complaining. Let's just put it that way. I like a peanut butter sandwich. Is it Little Rascals coated? Yeah. So what? Just peanut butter? Yeah, I got to save the bananas for the bike. Otherwise, I'd be eating like, I don't know, like 25 bananas a week or something. It would just get to the point. I'm not worried about like the sugar content that much. I would more just be like, there's just a lot of bananas. People start to look at you a little funny when you walk out of the grocery store with like 3 bunches. No honey? I don't know what to tell you. I'm happy with the way I got it. Comparison is the theft of joy. Now, you might just say, like, oh, I look at my neighbor and they got chicken tenders. I got a peanut butter sandwich. I won't compare myself. But you can compare what the current reality is to another reality where you put honey on your sandwich, and that can thieve your joy of just having a simple peanut butter sandwich. You know, I get 2 pieces of bread. I get 1 knife. I put the knife in the jar. I spread it on the bread, and then I eat a peanut butter sandwich. Who says no? Okay, hang on. This is the 1. That's 20 shield. Greatest pull of all time. Isn't it dry? Yeah, I have salivary glands inside of my mouth that aid with the lubrication required to masticate somewhat dry foods. Quit bragging. I mean, you gotta let, you know, the you people can't do anything tweet? I'm talking about eating a peanut butter sandwich. People are like, is that even a thing you can do? Yeah, bro. You know, our ancestors were like eating clams without even knowing there was meat inside of the shell. They were just swallowing the shell whole. Tracks all metal items inside a small radius. Removes all stacks of poison from you. Let's try a magnet. I don't know. Equals. That's true. 0 does equal 0. I guess me personally, I'd probably like put a magnet in there. Turns into a golden magnet. Explodes after 2 turns. That's great tech. 2 dodge. That seems like great tech. I will leave the room. You're doing 1 billion damage. I gotta see what magnet does. Next time. This time... This one's gonna sting. No doubt. Maybe we just want a heavy block. Although if we're getting... This could be a heavy block and a decent attack. Losing that big shield kind of sucks though. We used to eat PB&J all the time. It's just fine. That's what I'm saying. I think part of 90s maxing mentality is just accepting that like mid is not bad. Mid is the baseline. Like mid is good. Mid is good. And don't say mid is actually like neutral. It's not neutral because you're eating food. You're getting sustenance into your body. Not every lunch needs to be a 10 out of 10. Getting a 10 out of 10 lunch is nice, don't get me wrong. But like sometimes you just need to be like, I need some food. 2 pieces of bread, some peanut butter. I resist the temptation to always add more. Like you're basically being a peanut butter and jelly capitalist right now. You understand? Like the graph always has to go up. Because what happens after the jelly? Then it's all of a sudden I got a banana. Let me slice the banana up. Oh, and then if you actually like fry it in a pan with some butter, it gets like nice and crispy and the peanut butter gets gooey. The flavors all come together. And then you're like, oh, if you have a tagine goes crazy on top of it. And all of a sudden your peanut butter sandwich is costing you like $28 every single time you make it. And you got to sit on one of those weird stools that's like bougie but shitty at the same time. Sometimes you just got to accept that, you know, a lunch that could be eaten on top of a girder 200 feet below or above Manhattan when you're building the Empire State Building. I mean, they were onto something back then. I don't need the bomb. I need to do damage to you. It would be nice if we also got the brass knuckles, but that's a pipe dream. This enemy intends to modify items in the machine. Okay, modify this, bitch. Converts all fluff inside a small radius into gold coin. Fills the machine with water. I don't even know what it does, man. Healing seems kind of nice. And it hits the back, I guess. I agree with the take as long as it's real peanut butter. It's not. It's Kraft with the 2 bears on it. It comes in a 2-kilogram jar from Costco. I hail from a different era, okay? I'm assuming at least that for the 10% of the population that still goes into the office, lunches are all now, like they're all acai bowls and stuff like that. Everybody's showing up with like some stuff that we couldn't even conceive of in like 2009, right? Back in the day in school, when you show up for lunch, peanut butter and jelly, buttered salami sandwich. Leftover piece of KFC from last night. Like that was... We used to be a proper country, man. We used to have personalities, not just food preferences. You see what they've done to us? Fruit roll-ups. Don't get me started on fruit roll-ups. I think I've told this story 100 times, but fruit roll-ups are so plasticky that one time I ate the plastic that comes on the fruit roll-up and I didn't notice until like half an hour later when I was like, what's stuck in my teeth? And it was a bunch of plastic. Like, it should be illegal to wrap fruit roll-ups in plastic. Because they're made of plastic. Bro, it's paper? That's fruit by the foot, you Philistine. You got it confused. Fruit roll-up is the rectangle. Or sorry, fruit roll-up is the Naruto, the swirl. Fruit roll... Wait, no, I'm getting confused. Fruit by the foot is the Naruto. Fruit roll-up is the rectangle. What the hell does the magnet do, man? It attracts metal objects, but like... What did it do? What did it do, man? It attracted metal objects. I know, but like... But what was the consequence of that? Oh! It's better when upgraded? Yeah. This is the literal definition of the word. Am I smoking crack and listening to the Fleet Foxes right now? Like... I don't get the Naruto thing. Naruto is also a fish cake with a swirl in it. And fruit roll-ups... No, sorry. Fruit by the foot are swirls. It'll go off if you get more water. I think you guys are fucking with me, to be honest. Look at all the magnets. Or look at all the daggers it's attracting. Oh, so it's not like we don't pick up the magnet and then like as we drag it, it'll like grab some shit for us. I see. It attracts stuff in the goo. In the goo, so to speak. I get it now. They're calling it the greatest claw of all time. Turns water into poison water? No thanks, brother. 302 health. I think we should be bomb maxing at all times. Naruto means swirl is bothering me. Let me guess, you're from Ohio. Let's start there. Let's start from first principles. We'll work through it together. Why is it bothering you? You ever hear that being angry is like putting your hand in a fire and then expecting the other person to get burned? We should be bomb maxing. I don't. We might have to use claw tech here. That's all right. That's a very grabbable bomb. 13 damage. I have 13 block. What a coinky dink. Chance you'd be willing to turn the music off. Oh no. Polite insults are like, they hit the hardest, man. Any chance you could turn the music higher? Let's not go crazy. Now, I'm starting to see the value of Magneto. Look at this. Brat would go hard. You talking about the sausage or the album? No. Both? True, though. True. Dude, I've become like such an embarrassing, like, retro portrayal of like a husband. Now, I will say, can I say that I was a very good husband yesterday? We had some very large cardboard boxes that I guess the recycling people just said those are too big for us to take for whatever reason. So we had to just eat it and bring them back inside, right? My wife was like, don't worry, I'll take them to the recycling depot. It's a long trip, you know, to drive them in yourself. So I said, fuck that, dude. I'm going to be a good husband. Got out the box cutter, sliced up those motherfuckers until they were small enough to fit in the envelope. So they're going to take it one way or the other. I just had to do a little bit of, dissection first to do it. That being said, I was at the grocery store like a couple days ago, and I was like, you know what? I should cook. And then I thought about what to cook, and I was like, I could really go for... I was like Mitt Romney mode, man. I was like, I could really go for a hot dog. But it takes a lot of cojones to text your wife and be like, do you want to have hot dogs for dinner? Like, there's a chance she might be like, yes. But then there's a chance she might be like, what are you talking about? Like, we have a child. We can't eat hot dogs for dinner. Just like at a barbecue or so when the occasion strikes, sure. But just randomly on a weekday? It's a little audacious, man. I have destroyed the boss. 100% I had to do that a month ago. It's the worst part about being a husband, man. Is like sometimes your wife will be like, do you want to eat junk food for dinner? And you got to be like, I guess. If you want to. Inside, you're like, the 7-year-old who always lives inside of your solar plexus is like, yeah! McDonald's! I really in my heart set on like a green goddess salad, but okay, I guess I'll have a McDouble fries and a large Coke Zero. I guess I would like to heal 5 after each fight. That's only like 600 calories? Yeah, bro, I'm cutting. Nothing better than my partner saying she's craving poutine. Bro, I was living that life for a while at Costco. We'd go to Costco, I would get the hot dog combo, and like 1 in 5 times, Kate would be like, I think I'm gonna get the poutine. And then she would only eat like half the poutine because it's admittedly like 1,900 calories or something. And then I would get to eat the other half. Talk about having your cake and eating it too. Nothing? If I grab the armor, the magnet should come too. Because, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me, man? The magnet's too good. I didn't see the poutine at the downtown Costco when I went in. I got the chicken strips instead. Listen, I made the same mistake myself. The Costco chicken strips at the Canadian Costcos are not good. They literally just like cook the chicken strips from that you can buy in the frozen food section in the toaster oven. I had them a few days ago. It was fun. Listen, I just mentioned I love mid-food. I'm just telling you, if you're at Costco in Canada, don't overthink it. You have 2 choices, okay? Even if you're craving chicken strips, you should either get... What the heck? The hot dog combo or the poutine. That's it. What about both? You don't need both. You're slowly killing yourself, but like faster than nature's doing it. Chicken bake, we don't have that here. We got poutine instead. I'm just saying, don't overthink it. You either get the classic hot dog combo or you get the poutine. You don't need to get tricky with it. You don't need to get cute with it. No chicken bake? We don't have that here. I feel like I'm losing my mind. That's a skip in my world. No double chocolate chunk cookie? That's a 0 on the boom scale. Hey, NL, I'm European. Can you explain what a twice baked potato is? Yes. You bake the potato once until it's soft on the inside. Like the same way that you would make a baked potato, full stop. like a jacket potato. Then you cut open the top of it, and you like mash it up, and then you throw in maybe like some sour cream and some cheese and some chives and some yada yada yada, and then you like, and then you put it back in. So it's like a baked potato stuffed with mashed potato. It has no top. It's an oval. No disrespect. Are you stupid? It has a top. The top is whatever side is not on the surface. It's the side closest to your ceiling. What do you mean it doesn't have a top? It's a relative direction. You're absolutely right. It is not an oval either. This is a three-dimensional shape. What are you talking about? What you're saying makes no sense. You know what? That recipe might be a little advanced for some of you. For everybody else, once it gets warm after the first bake, when you put all the toppings in there, you pretty much just take it out and eat it. But blow on it first, because it might be a little hot, okay? Wouldn't want you to burn your mouth. I'm dodging an attack. You know what? Just throw more bombs at this. Having Bibigo dumplings right now, they're honestly fire. It's a goated thing to have in your freezer. Not the best dumplings I've ever eaten in my life, but a very nice thing to have on hand for when you're like, oh, I need like lunch, but I don't have anything. Guess what? You got dumplings. You're dead, right? Okay. I just got to be honest with you. I don't really know what's happening right now. I'm just kind of grabbing stuff from the claw machine. I'm doing okay. Why do you skip all the good items? I think that I've hit a point where like my brain is just turned off playing this because I feel this is meant to be like constructive feedback instead of just being like a hater. I feel like the early encounters were so easy that I didn't feel the incentive to learn how to play an optimal turn. And now that enemies are killing me, I'm like, I don't know why I'm dying. Which is, I mean, it's my own fault in a way. I like this. I like the gambling. It's because you skip all the items. Excuse me, I've beaten A20 with every single character. Skipping is actually the most valuable choice you can make in that game. Sure, let's get Blockmaster. And then let's cut a dagger from my deck. We have 49 gold. Let's cut 2 daggers and a small shield from my deck. These are not cards, let's be honest. They're calling him the best to ever do it. Plastic Knife. Attack the nearest enemy for 20 damage. Okay. He's a genius. I would like brass knuckles, please. Me at the Anchorman melee. Also, you guys were throwing a lot of shit at Bibigo. You know what? And you're entitled to your own opinion. What annoys me about talking about Korean food specifically is when people try to like condescend to me, as if I haven't tried 20 different brands of frozen kimchi mandu. People, someone in chat, they may even be a wrench. This is the marketplace of ideas. Anything goes, okay? They said Bibigo sucks ass compared to any Asian market dumplings. Where the fuck do you think I got the Bibigo, my brother in Christ? I got it at H Mart. I got it from the Asian market. They don't have that shit at No Frills here, I think. It's been a while. It's bad all around. I mean, maybe I'm stupid, but I literally just got back from South Korea. And I feel like the bibigo dumplings, again, not the best dumplings I've ever had in my life, but perfectly serviceable. Just? Yeah, I don't know, like 10 days ago. That's just. That shit is still top of mind. One dodge. I'm taking none damage. We should grab a bomb. Worst Korean food you've ever had? There's a lot. People aren't ready for that take yet. I do think pig foot is pretty bad. That's really bad. Yeah, bundegi is pretty gross. There's a lot of great Korean food, don't get me wrong, but jokbal goes crazy. Yeah, if you're like literally 74 years old. Don't mention sundae. I've accepted that with sundae, it's just some people like it, some people don't like it. I'm one of those guys who doesn't like it, but obviously there's something to it because people go crazy for the blood sausage. There are some foods that I'm like I'm projecting my own values on it, but I believe that bundegi is meritless. I believe people only eat it as a dare, myself included. Makjang is pretty ass, like as far as Korean barbecue goes. Eating like pig colon and large intestine over a flaming barrel that smells like petroleum is like it's not aesthetic. You're soft. I lived there, motherfucker. I didn't go there on YouTube like you. I've been steeped in the culture. I've been simmered in the environment. I will re-roll. Hand of Midas? Librarian, is Hand of Midas good? What if I'm Lifestealer and I haven't got boots yet? It's a top tier item for a jungler? Hell no. What the? Oh, man. Converts all fluff inside small radius into gold coin. Sure, sure. I only get one chance at this. Fuck the money, bro. I want the health. Fuck you. Oh, if only the magnet was like good. Oh, well, I don't know. We'll see. Bro, come on. The magnet's too good. 27 damage. Great time to grab brass knuckles. Play any Dota recently? 2014 maybe. So recently in like a cosmic sense for sure. And we gotta break up this magnet, man. I don't know if we're ever gonna be able to grab that stuff. That's 10 years ago? Yep. Yeah, you got it. You're absolutely right on that one. Get this magnet out of my deck. I don't have brass knuckles. That's bad. Let's get bomb and block. This is the one. We must excise the magnet. That is still pretty good. Net decking and skipping was such a bad requirement in High Ascension Slay the Spire. I gotta disagree. First off, net decking, what are you talking about? Am I being trolled right? Is this bait? Is this uniquely crafted bait to trigger me and me alone? How can you net deck in a roguelite, man? What a pull! You meant meta picking? Well, there's an easy way around it. Listen, like, I know I hate to be this guy. It comes across as so aggressive. Just don't find yourself unfamiliar with the meta. Like, I don't know what cards are good and bad in Slay the Spire. It's because I play the game instead of, like, watching people play it. And then when I lose, I go, I gotta, like, you know, do something different next time instead of Googling, like, how to win Slay the Spire, best cards, cards ranked, Slay the Spire cards tier list. I don't have anything against that kind of content. It just sounds like for you it compromised your enjoyment of it. So that'd be like the first thing that I look at. Also, showing restraint and skipping cards is actually sick. It's a hard-fought lesson for sure, or a hard-learned lesson, but a lesson that will serve you well in lots of other games. You know, see, you know what you've done? You got Slatis, Katz, and I on the same side. Do you know how hard that is to do? Where's my brass knuckles, bro? There are some cards you take every time. Chat, create a situation for me as the defect where you don't take FTL in your deck. Oh, it's one use. Oh, no. I'm dead. Game over. Floor 3. You've unlocked new things. I'll continue on now. Okay, this is a Velvet Choker. Good choice. Good choice. Timekeeper. Yeah, but there's no way you know if you're going to face the Timekeeper. Okay. This is Dungeon Clawler. Dungeon Clawler. Demo available now in Steam Next Fest.